here to go a few rounds with two-time female Golden Gloves winner Irene Diaz.
I think right now I'm accomplished and I'm proud and I'm reaping the benefits of that, but in the moment it was just flush of a lot of different emotions. I'm glad that I went out there and did my thing, so I feel good.
At the age of 20, Diaz became the only woman boxer in California to win the country's oldest and most prestigious boxing tournament, the National Golden Gloves title, 2 years in a row, 2024 in Detroit and 2025 in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
It was a big accomplishment for me, especially I went out there and did it without my coaches being there, and I had to just be comfortable in the uncomfortable, the unknown, and take confidence and just take that step of faith and be like, I'm gonna go out there and still do my thing.
Diaz, an alumnus of Hawthorne High School, started her career in 2021 when she fought in Nevada as part of the Silver and Gold States Amateur Boxing Tournament. She currently trains at the local Sweet Science Boxing and MMA gym here in her hometown.
On average, any boxer that wants to compete, we train them for at least an entire year before their first competition. She was sparring from 6 months of training till that 1 year mark, but just seeing the way that she did better than her opposition in those sparring matches was letting me know that she was ready.
Sweet Science Boxing and MMA gym owner Marco Trejo has been one of the coaches in Diaz's corner since 2019, before the beginning of her career.
I think she started training when she was 13 or 14, right before COVID, and I noticed she had good footwork. She was very light on her feet. She was very tough. She would spar other girls and they would actually get the better of her, but she wouldn't complain. She would always just train hard and try to get better. If you're jabbing and she's covering up herself, jab, and then boom, throw that right hook, okay?
I really admire how Marco, he just drills that passion into you, and he makes a lot of people want to have their first fighter,
Diaz's corner even extends to the crowd, as she has her lifelong friends cheering her on.
If anybody deserves the spotlight, the credit, just this whole opportunity, I cannot stress it more than being Irene. When you guys get to know her on the deeper level, that girl is love itself. And she didn't have anything handed to her. Something like I say about my best friend, she worked her butt off for everything she has.
With sports, she's always been super good at it. It doesn't matter what sport. You could put her in any sport, she'll be good at it. I don't know anything about boxing, right? But I know that if she's in it, she's good. She'll be fine. I know that when she told me, I was like, you could do whatever it is that you want to do, and you're good.
With a record of 25-7 and an orthodox fighting style, Diaz enters the ring looking to showcase her best skills to win her fights.
Right now I'm trying to develop my power and trying to really sit down on shots, but my biggest strength is definitely footwork, speed, and combinations.
Diaz has plenty of influences when it comes to the sport, especially amongst her peers.
A lot of my influences also come from inside the gym too, just being able to watch all these seasoned boxers and my teammates and being able to just watch them and be in awe and admire them.
Alongside the Golden Gloves, Diaz has competed in and won several state and national tournaments.
From an outside view, you might be like, oh wow, they're so good at everything, but there's always room to improve. And until I can see where I have improved, I'm like, okay, on to the next.
Despite achieving some success in her young career, Diaz remains humble to herself and continues her quest towards achieving more goals.
I don't walk around like the toughest person in the building, or like I said, a lot of people at work don't think that I'm a boxer until they find out from word on the street. So I have yet for that point still to come where I'm just like, that's me, that's who I am. I know when I go out to the tournaments, I get recognized by people, but I'm just they've also trained just as hard as I have.
Diaz has her sights set on a certain world event that is happening near her backyard in 2028.
I would love it for Irene and any of the other kids who have a chance to be there to make that Olympics. Can you imagine a kid from Hawthorne being in the 2028 Olympics, competing right down the street from where they grew up? It's a big dream, but that's what we're working towards.
The Olympics is one of my main goals, and after that, turn pro, see what doors open for me. And I know there's a lot of support, but just keep training, keep winning tournaments.
Trejo says that Diaz is currently preparing for another upcoming tournament, which is called the Summer Festival, happening soon in Las Vegas. For Hawthorne Profiles, this is Tony Long Jr.